now. Dudu is playing Tracer. Muriz will be on Soldier 76. And the tank here, the Soul tank, is actually going to be Neil on Winston. So we've got the double support with Liko on Genji as well. Let's see how this turns out. Mendo going down very quickly to Tracer, and Dudu managing to grab himself a double, doing a very good job against NRG so far. Looking for Lucio, trying to kill off Ajax, not able to do so at the moment. Pablo in trouble as well.
That was really a great opener here for BGH. They had the Zenyatta plus Tracer combination just blow up Mendo with the Orb of Discord and the direct shots to the head. So Dudu pulse bomb onto Harblu, excellently placed, but actually blows up Ajax instead. Harblu falls shortly after. Dudu actually gets put to sleep, but NRG have already lost a big chunk of their team, and with no ults to speak of on either side, it's going to be, again, BGH grabbing the point first, but Dudu does fall. He gets mowed over by Numlock charging away from the point.
He's done an excellent job. Tracer definitely MVP of the fight here on Nepal. And now we have a Nano Winston scored, but very difficult with that Nano boost. And it looks like everyone is just going to immediately back off the point. Tactical Visor coming back in as the re-engagement now begins. Muir is looking for targets, trying to find them. Liko, the only person finding kills at the moment. And NRG, even though they weren't quite able to cap there, managing to get a little bit of momentum. IDDQD going down, though, as the re-engage happens with the tanks, with not much DPS in support.
Harblu and I believe it was Mendo there on Winston, both falling extremely low on health, but Muriz had to reload at the exact worst time. He launched a Helix rocket and ended up getting the kill on Harblu, but the whole hog was out, so unfortunately he was bounced away and could not get a kill on Mendo. It's going to be NRG claiming the point themselves here, and Neil is right into the mix because he has that Primal Rage available. He's going to try and wait for the Ana nade to fall off before using it, of course, so he can benefit from the extra 500 health. He's going to immediately slap Numlock off the point and goes for the throat on Dummy. Ana in the far backline had already used the sleep, so doesn't have it available here. Neil is actually going to hop back to the point now and try to clean things up, but Harblu has blasted down Liko's Genji in the process. Neil going to get hook comboed there as well. Muriz on BGH going to launch the Tactical Visor here, almost a desperation play perhaps, as he's already lost a couple of teammates all around him, and Muriz, once he gets jumped on, it's going to be all but over, and NRG extend their lead now 45% and climbing.
Muir is doing a good job of anticipating IDDQD there, managing to use his tac visor to get around Tracer and then swiveling around, knowing that the pulse bomb was going to be incoming. He gets the kill, but his team unfortunately was not able to win the fight. So NRG now up to 60% versus 37 from Brazil Gaming House, who look to regroup and try and retake here. The only ultimate on the field at the moment is Dummies.
Okay, Liko moving forward here already finds Numlock's back. He's a discorded Reinhardt, so might as well sink some shurikens into that. We've got a nano boost onto Mendo, though, to start this fight off. Liko immediately finding Dummy in the backline after the nano boost goes out. Mira is also going to be taken out, though, so it's a 4v4 suddenly. Mendo able to take out the Lucio. He's not had too much trouble until he gets stuck by the pulse bomb of Dudu. Dudu himself is going to have to rewind to get his health back up. Liko dropping the Dragon Blade here, has Harblu right in front of him, has to use the deflect just to save his own life, and can't even slash through the amount of health that Harblu has. Harblu launching the whole hog into basically nothing here, as the fight was already won, but it is going to fend off BGH. And NRG are sitting at 96%. Lucio trying to get on the point, gets hooked away from it.
Yeah, brutal. Overtime does actually get triggered anyway, but Lucio is just going to make it really, really difficult. And now we have the staggered kills coming in. That's 4 out of 6 people down now, unfortunately, for Brazil Gaming House. They will not be able to take this first point, but they got the first cap and have certainly given NRG a run for their money as we get 1 point on the board on Nepal.
Very nice start there for NRG again. So they're going to be, of course, wrapping up the shrine, taking that 1-0 lead. We're going to move over to the village now. And I believe last time we were here, IDDQD did hop onto the Tracer rather than the Soldier. So they like to try and get in the back line a little bit more here. And line of sight blockers ended up kind of telling the tale on this point more often than not. There's no real chance for environmental kills. Pharaohs tend to have a tougher time here, but Muriz is going to start out with the Pharaoh Mercy combo locked in. So that's kind of interesting. A few seconds here until doors open. NRG going to be showing mostly dive here with Harblu on the hog to help out. But no, actually Pharaoh Mercy getting swapped too.
All right, so yeah, both sides are going to be going Farah. By the looks of things on Village, and of course that will get revealed very early above the houses. Numlock not quite able to jump high enough to get some purchase on it, but that wasn't the target he was looking for. He does go down very early on though. Dummy getting very close, 1 direct rocket kill away, but Mercy will be able to stay alive, and Mendo continues to do a lot of damage. Liko though, oh wow! Really excellent play there from Leva, actually coming round the back as well and out of the suit when he gets the 3rd kill onto Mendo.
I was watching Mires here on BGH as the Pharah, because Pharah tends to be very strong in this opening encounter when no one has ults available, and he planted an air rocket onto Mendo's Pharah mid-air, but then missed the follow-up shot because Mendo is already dead to a teammate. So nice shots there, and it's going to be VGH grabbing the point first again here. So they're 2 for 2 on the first fight. They really just need to hang on from this point. And watching Mires now, he's got the damage amp, and he's laying those rockets into Ajax. Very, very low on health right now, but Alameo is the first one down. Mires also falling. It's a 44 suddenly. Pulse Bomb goes out from IDDQD. I'm not sure what value he got. Actually, Dudu finds a kill at the same time with a Pulse Bomb of his own.
Liko at the moment. Numlock seems to be on D.Va, constantly trying to shut down D.Va. Doing a good job so far, it has to be said, but the rest of the team continuing to fall around him, getting a new mech suit to prevent NRG from getting the take, and they're up to close to 50% now.
We've got IDDQD still buzzing around, even though he's been here for the last 20%. BGH have not been able to track him down and take him out yet. Mendo's going to fall pretty early in this fight, but a res comes out here. NRG actually have only 4 people standing while BGH are in full force, so they're going to try to flip the point back as quickly as they can here. IDDQD still running around, peppering shots in as he can, but can't really focus anyone down. Finally, Dudu finds him in the mix and takes him out. And BGH, again, going to flip it back. 47% was a nice haul for the first percent. Now they're going to try and get up to 60 or 70 here.
Liko out of the D.Va suit, by the way, 3 kills and managing to get himself a new mech, which was very nicely played. They're up to 60% versus 18, and that is the res being used once again. That's on Calero's part, by the looks of things, before unfortunately falling down. So the rest of the fight continuing to re-engage from NRG right now, and the kills are finally going their way.
Ults were committed here. Mendo finding the last 2 kills on the D.Va mech suit and the Winston, as well as D.Va herself. So it's going to be NRG's point to take, as Dudu, now playing the role of IDDQD, trying to stay alive as long as possible on the Tracer. Can't quite survive that long, but 81%, again, a nice little pickup for BGH. If they can manage to flip it just a single more time, their odds are going to be pretty nice to hang on for the rest of Village. But NRG does have a sound barrier available, and the attacking team BGH has basically nothing here. Dudu going to have to be hopeful for a Pulse Bomb sticky.
Yeah, the sound barrier on its own by the looks of things, and that gets used at the start of this engagement. The Pharah is continuing to pepper damage into the Muriel, and Mendo not able to find the direct rockets they were looking for, and so they're going to have to be focusing on the ground troops. It looks like NRG's tanks, though, once again, able to be the damage dealers when it counts the most. Hardblue and Numlock combining there to go ahead and grab 3 kills.
Hardblue did actually have a lot of value in that last fight, just shooting from afar. He never really got focused either, so standing tall and able to come out the one-man apocalypse in the end. But NRG hanging on. This is a very long stretch for them. They did use the sound barrier last time to try and fend off those attackers, so they won't have it available here, but neither will BGH, so still anyone's match. Calero does have a Resurrect available. Dummy's getting rather close here himself. D.Va suit as an initiation I usually don't like, but he finds 2 kills with it. The Pharah versus combo eliminated.
Very nicely done there. There wasn't really any back down onto the ground as quickly as they wanted to, and as a result, that is an excellent piece of initiation. And that is going to flip the point back in favor of BGH. Now 84 plays 87%.
That was a huge double kill for D.Va to just open the door, and BGH ride on in. They get a double kill again off of Mariz's Virage, and that is going to be enough to claim the point back. 95% and climbing. NRG have the Pharah Mercy combo back because they were the first ones down. The point itself is just being contested now, but nice air rockets on both sides. Actually, Mariz is going to be the first one down to IDDQD's Soldier. Dudu has to rewind to save himself, but he's got a Pulse Bomb loaded up. Reds is used by NRG. They've got 4 people still alive at the point, but BGH seems to be in pretty good health still. Barrage coming out from Mendo doesn't find any kills. Miriz and Dudu team up on him instead, and the point still belongs to BGH as Numlock and Mendo Kasai go down. That is overtime draining, and we got a 1-1 here on Nepal to start us off.
Brazil Gaming House able to take a sub-map away from NRG. We're tied up on 1-1, and this best of 3 has gotten off to a pretty explosive start. Do we get to see the boys from Brazil take it all the way and take a map off NRG to start things off? The hope is real, Joshy.
Well, BGH fans have to be happy about that one, as they played it pretty nicely. I think the Diva initiation getting 2 kills was rather unexpected, but they're definitely going to take what they can get against a team like NRG. So perhaps a little bit embarrassing on that one, but Mendo Kasai has a chance here to try and tie that up, at least with a nice halt. If he's able to drop 2 more people in the pit on the opening engagement, maybe Sanctum will go their way, but he still has a chance to switch it up. Looks like BGH are not going to switch things. They're going to keep generally the same comp. Actually, no, that's a big switch. They're over to 2-2-2 now, with Miriz off of the Pharah onto Soldier. Liko is going to be off the Genji and onto Zarya, so they're taking a much beefier comp into battle.
Yep, Muriz versus IDDQD. Now, the healing did sooner for IDDQD there, but Muriz still having to retreat and use the health pack, making sure that does... Oh, wow, excellent long-range Helix Rocket onto Mendo, though, and the Orisa does not serve the same purpose this time as he did last time.
It was actually a nice squeeze play. Dudu on the Tracer went around the backside of Mendo, so he's getting hit on both sides, and her head hitbox is still pretty enormous for a Tracer to just sneak up on and get a lot of free damage in. So Mendo, not expecting the Tracer behind, does fall, but NRG, anyway, they're able to claim the point, and IDDQD very close to a tactical visor already. Numlock's already got the Earth Shatter lined up. Harblu about to have a Graviton, and this is where things get really difficult for BGH, continuing to try and come through these choke points, but they find the first kill onto Soldier anyway. Graviton's going to go out and catches most of the BGH team, but they survive anyway. Harblu dies in the process.
IDDQD and Harblu both getting caught out on the left-hand side there, so the early picks are BGH. A little bit out of position there was NRG, and Mendo 63 is surely going to mean that this point cannot stay contested for long. Numlock there trying to swing away, looking for the kill onto Muriz, but Soldier 76 continuously being healed there and running away, not able to be deterred.
Numlock has actually found the pin on Tracer a couple of times over the course of this series, so Dudu will just respawn, but he's got his Pulse Bomb ready when he comes back. They could even go for the Big Bang combo here with Liko's Graviton Surge. Harblu, of course, used his in the previous encounter and ended up dying anyway, so NRG, they're looking for a Nano Boost Advisor potentially here. Graviton Surge goes right in and catches basically the entire team. Pulse Bomb goes off and gets at least dummy, but it's a 5v5 to battle for the point.
A crucial initial pick from Mendo, using hold successfully to take out Neil on the Reinhardt. Shield to BGH to start this engagement. A much healthier start there. Muriz using the tactical visor, and that's a nano visor as well. IDDQ very, very quickly indeed. The sound barrier getting absolutely torn through by that rifle. Oh my goodness, and Mendo getting taken down by the Helix Rockets is the icing on the cake. BGH continuing to hold the point now. 60% plays 32, and they're looking now to go 2-1 up.
BGH surging forward, 63%. They feel comfortable trying to get some staggered kills. They're pushing up, and Liko actually had a really nice spree there as Zarya in the previous fight, but 70% at their backs means they can afford to actually lose a battle if they want, but they are going to back out, play this a bit cautiously here, and not allow an Earth Shatter, for example, to just wreck their day. But Numlock is pushing forward. He's going to be looking for it. You've got IDDQD getting Helix rocketed right as he triggers his tactical visor, but he actually gets to keep it as a result.
That was basically spotted in advance by Muriz, seeing IDDQD come on in, waiting to be able to use the Helix Rocket on the ground. He gets to keep it, like you say, Joshy, but still, that was brilliantly timed there, and NRG do not get the engagement they want. 99% now, and overtime with Neil getting a double kill to start things off.
Uh-oh, 2-1 suddenly for BGH, and a couple of small errors again adding up in BGH's favor here. Last time it was the stray Diva ult. This time the Graviton Surge from Harblu just backfiring. So BGH definitely will take every advantage that you hand to them, and things are looking pretty good for them. They're back onto the Shrine level here, as Liko is going to swap back over to the Genji. Miriz looks like he's going to stick with Soldier, not Pharah that we saw in the village. IDDQD swatched back over to the Soldier. We did see him on Tracer just a bit ago. Harblu is going to be back on the Roadhog. I feel like Harblu's Roadhog has been obviously a much bigger presence here for NRG than his Zarya up to this point, so I like the Roadhog switch back. Brazil Gaming House not running really any tanks except for the Winston, so they're going full dive committal again.
And this is for Nepal, ladies and gentlemen. BGH currently 2-1 up against NRG, looking for an opportunity to close out the first map against the highest seeded team here. NRG very coordinated on the point, everyone sticking together to start things off, not allowing the dive comp to split them apart. Here comes the initiation from the Winstons. Mendo trying to go in deep, but he gets taken out as soon as he grabs Soldier 76. Muir is so influential on the first point, though.
Roadhog and Winston both down here for NRG. Dummy whiffs the sleep dart on Liko. Liko climbing the walls here to get away, but does manage to survive long enough for his friendly Winston to leap into the backline of NRG. Numlocked gets dashed through, and that is another tank down here for NRG. Brazil Gaming House have claimed the point first 3 out of the 4 rounds that we've seen so far, so their opening engagements have been quite clean, quite crispy with the Zenyatta play.
So far, this has just been superb stuff coming from BGH. Nothing super flashy and spectacular, just very stable in terms of teamwork. The initial picks, they've been able to follow up and just coordinate who they're actually focusing as soon as 1 or 2 players go down. That's so important for them. But a support player going down very quickly indeed. Mendo grabbing the kill onto Zenyatta to start things off, and that is 5 kills in very quick succession for NRG, who should be able now to flip this point.
Oh, Neil fell, unfortunately, just a few percent before his Primal Rage. He could have actually juiced another 15% out of that point had he gotten his ult in time, but just fully surrounded, ends up going down around 90% ult charge. We've got Harblu kind of sharking forward on the left side, perhaps looking for some free picks, but it's going to be BGH actually taking the high ground entrance instead. Harblu, very well known for his flanking Roadhog surprise ambush attacks. He's going to be as sneaky as possible here, but Winston dives right in toward him. There's a Dragon Blade here for Liko. He's looking for the squishy targets. Mira's already found IDDQD, and the Dragon Blade will cut down Ajax, but it's still a 4v4 here. Numlock drops the hammer, and it finds a little bit to go with here, but no one dying on either side. Dummy getting extremely low, focused, but he does fall to Neil in the end, so BGH have a slight advantage. Can they kill off these last few tanks?
A massive whiff on the tactical visor there, unfortunately for Mures. He done it was just all into the Reinhardt shield, sadly, so not the best timing there, but he manages to stay alive. We now have the support ultimates trying to keep them alive on the point, and at least they're not all dead. Liko, though, is going to be an early casualty in this fight, going down to the swinging ape of Mendo, who staggered his Primal Rage excellently after receiving the nano boost earlier.
Watching Miraz' Soldier, you said his tactical visor didn't get too much done, but just his regular old point and click seems to be doing pretty good here. He took out IDDQD's Tracer, helped focus down Numlock there once the shield went down. Dummy in dire straits here, drops the nade, but of course just feeds in as he needs to reset with the rest of his team. There goes Ajax as well. So NRG going to respawn. BGH has 45% to NRG's 66. This is still a pretty good look for them. I believe Shrine was the level that they lost. They actually were successful on Village and Sanctum. So perhaps battling back here, trying to get vengeance for that first stage that got away from them. They're playing quite well here, and they're staring down NRG coming up main.
Zenyatta as well, by the way. Colero getting a triple kill to end that last engagement. He has absolutely been on point with his Discord orbs and just non-stop calling out of the targets there. So great job. Harblu going down as well with the orb on him. Mendo's probably going to have to switch his attention to Zenyatta early on in the fight if NRG want to keep the momentum going here.
I see Miraz basically untouched during that entire battle. Those ring around the rosy at its finest for Soldier, but the rest of the team just mopping up, and ults are starting to add up on both sides. NRG looks like they did try to bait some ultimates out from BGH, and Neil is going to be reset. Miraz very low on ult charge, but here comes the nano boost on to, who is that? It's actually Mendo to try and kick things off, but Numlock falls to a pulse bomb in the backline.
Oh man, Colero absolutely fantastic. Seeing the pulse bomb, waiting for Mendo to be mid-leap, and then using Ascendance. This timing couldn't have been more perfect from the Zenyatta of Brazil Gaming House. We're into overtime now. He finally goes down. IDDQD doing his best to swing the momentum the way of NRG with an excellent couple of kills. Finding a third as well. He's really swinging this back.
Wow, incredible stuff here as Liko is just genjing his face off, getting mass kills at the end of the day to save the day. That was actually